Hello, hello, everybody.
Right now, we thought we'd take a break from a regular cold open and hear some heartwarming stories from our moms instead. Really? That's too bad. I was excited to.
Everyday incidental sun exposure over the course of your lifetime can contribute to skin cancer. So it's important to protect your skin 365 days of the year, rain or shine.
I wanted to be a part of Mary Kay to meet people. Growing up, I had a small influence of friends, and so through Mary Kay was a great way to meet people and to gain friendships.
When I get asked what I use to keep my under eyes looking so bright, I show them these. Keeping my hydrogel eye patches in the fridge makes them extra cold, which feels so good first thing in the morning. They are so cute and pink, I'm obsessed. I leave them under the eyes for about 20 minutes while I get ready for the day. I do this twice a week, and I really notice a difference when my eyes look tired or puffy. Following the eye patches, I apply the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel directly onto the under eye area. This eye gel is so cooling and refreshing. I love it. And that's it. I'll never use anything else.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's so great to see all these beautiful faces on here tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm seeing all around our nation and just so happy to have you all. My name is Stephanie Richter, and I am your hostess tonight, but we have some awesome, wonderful women that are going to be supporting me as we launch the new products for summer. And we'll have Raquel that's going to do a brow tutorial for us tonight. So get prepared to ask lots of questions. The chat is open to you. We're going to be asking you questions too. So be sure to be ready with the chat. And for those of you that haven't picked your numbers yet, like if you already registered and you picked your numbers, and if you don't remember them, don't worry, because guess what? We have them for you. We'll show that screen in just a minute. But if you haven't picked your numbers, you want to pick 5 numbers, 1 through 20. And those will be your sweepstakes numbers for tonight. And we're going to draw those numbers, pick them, and then talk about the products as we go along here tonight. And when whoever has all 5 of their numbers chosen will be the winners. So, and I have some prizes to give away tonight. Consultants, I want you to go ahead just for fun. And consultants, okay, wait, I didn't finish my sentence, did I? If you have not registered and you don't, and your name is not on here, but you're our guest tonight, drop your 5 numbers in the chat. Sorry, I didn't complete my sentence. So finish that first. Guests. And guests, the other thing we'd love for you to do in the chat, tell us who your consultant is and what city you live in, what city and state you live in. Let's see where everybody's from. And then consultants, I thought it would be fun for you to all put numbers also in the chat just for fun. I'll have some consultant prizes too if we have somebody that has all 5 of their numbers chosen too. All right. So let's get started and let's have some fun tonight. If anybody is ready for summer or at least just some really great weather, if you live in the Pacific Northwest, I'm in the Seattle area, just north of Seattle, and we had some gorgeous weather this last weekend. And if you're anywhere familiar with the Pacific Northwest, when we have sun, it's like, we all stop everything and then go outside and enjoy the sunshine. So I hope you all had a beautiful Mother's Day weekend last weekend and got to have some fun times in the sunshine. But those of you that are on from Vegas, maybe a little too much sun. So I know there's a balance in the sunshine. So we are going to see who's here with us tonight, but I want to do some quick introductions. And let's see, let me check my notes real quick because I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. I was forgetting something. To be able to win, you gotta be on. So at the end, when we call your numbers or when we see who the winner is, you have to be on. So this is our way of being able to get some engagement also and get some feedback. So these are some new products that we're going to be introducing tonight. So we're excited to share with you, but we really want to get some feedback from you also. All right. So stay till the end. There will be some specials at the very end. And yeah, so let's do it. So let's start with some quick introductions while we talk about the first set of new products that we're going to talk about. So let's choose our first number. I think Michaela is our behind the scenes make it happen woman here. So we're going to pick our first number, and it is, oh, did y'all get your numbers, by the way? It's not number 8 because yeah, actually we can do this first. Sorry, Michaela, I stuck you on the spot. I totally stuck her on the spot. So we're gonna do 8 second because we know for sure we're gonna do 8 because Raquel's gonna be teaching that brow gel. How many of you remember the brow gel when it was in our line before? Like, yes. And when it came back, we're all like, yay. So we all asked for this product. So those of you that learned something about a brow gel, or maybe you were a brow gel user before, be happy it came back and you can thank your consultant because we all asked for it to come back and Mary Kay heard us. So, all right. I'm sorry, Michaela, I stuck you right on the spot. We're going to do the introductions along with this first product. And I believe that we decided we were going to do matte wear lipstick first is what I believe we're going to do. So, all right, you guys, did we get some gals in here with numbers? Great. I see some numbers. McMillan, I see it. Way to go. All right. Great, you guys. Great to have you guys in here. Awesome. Amarillo, Texas and Vegas. Love it. Don Bly's as a consultant. Wonderful. And Tanya. Okay, awesome. All right. Let's do these new lip colors. These new lip colors are super cool and very different. So these are our matte wear lipsticks. They are brand new. There's 3 new shades. There is these products that I'm going to be showing you guys are different than our regular lipsticks and than our lip glosses. They're very different. So we are the 3 of us that are going to be sharing these. I'm going to have my directors that are sharing with me to introduce themselves. So let's have Diane go first. Diane, why don't you go first and share what color you have on, and then LaRue, you go next, and then I'll bring it to a close.
All right. I'm Diane Hicks from Twin Falls, Idaho. Been in Mary Kay for 24 years, and I have the Rich Mahogany on. Love this because they're super buttery. They're matte, but they do not dry your lips out, and that's what I love about them.
Yeah.
You can put a gloss over them if you want, but I kind of like matte sometimes. And what I did with this is I coated it a couple times. So this is a pretty dark layer because I put about 2 or 3 coats on. So you can layer these very well. You can put them on really, really soft. You can put them on darker. And like I said, they're so buttery and creamy. They're amazing. So I have the Rich Mahogany on, and it'll just be in my regular line, regular everyday, one of the ones I wear quite often.
That one has even a little, like almost like a little bit of a purple brown undertone, doesn't it? Like just a little bit of that in that category.
Yes.
It's beautiful on you. I love it. I love that because you can always do those really bold lip colors. I love it. Oh, and Diane, you had mentioned also, because Diane lives in the desert of Twin Falls, Idaho. And so she mentioned about matte lip colors, wearing matte lip colors, being prepping your lips before. What did you say about that, Diane?
Yes. So prepping your lips before using the satin lip. So make sure you use the scrub to take the dead skin off, because your matte are going to show any cracks or dead skin you have on your lip. So you want to make sure you do that. Now, one trick that I do, I don't have to use the scrub as often because I use the lip balm every night before I go to bed. And when I do that, my lips stay much more moist and soft the whole rest of the next day. It just helps my lips amazingly for some reason, and I use it every night. When I don't, I notice.
Yeah. It's that shea butter. It's the shea butter that's in those 2 products. It's that exfoliation with that sugar scrub isn't drying. The shea butter keeps that tissue very, very moist. So the exfoliation isn't a drying exfoliation, it's a moisturizing. And then there is such a difference between the shea butter lip balm and other lip balms.
Yeah.
Even the other lip balms that we've had, like the mint ones and such. The difference is significant.
So different. Yes.
So much more effective. So yeah. Thank you for sharing that, because it is an important part. All right, LaRue.
Hey there. Hi, I'm LaRue Bernard from Canyon, Texas, and so excited to get out of my comfort zone and put on red. This is Red Nior, and I want you to put in the comment if you're a red lip girl or not. To me, this was first a little terrifying, but now I'm loving it. Who knew? One of my things that I love about this is the thing that scared me about red. It was that it was going to travel. It's going to go all over your face. It's going to get in your hair and then on your. Anyway, it terrified me. So this is so cool. First of all, we have this incredible doe foot applicator. And so talk about precision, talk about clean. You don't even need a lip liner with this. You can get it exactly where you want to. I have an area that I need to kind of, for my lips to be even, I have to color in a little bit more. It went on so smooth, it feels so silky. The other thing I love about this with the barrel is that as you pull out the wand with the doe foot, it also helps to take off excess so you have the right amount to put on your lips. So you don't need liners. You can have that definition, and it's not going to travel anywhere. So anyway, 11 Red Nior.
Yeah, super important with red, because for those of us of a more interesting age, those little lines can start to form too. And so matte wears are really nice for that because it gives them a little bit more staying power and not travel into those little expression lines. I call all the lines on my face after my children's names. They are all named, every single line I give to them. I'm teasing. Well, except for these two. Those are for sure Quinn and Grayson. Those ones. Yeah, for sure. So I have on the soft fawn. And so for obvious reasons, because of my coloring, wearing something, deeper and that red would be like a kapow color for me, right? So thank you, LaRue, for taking that color, because I was like terrified of it a little bit myself. It is a little black dress look, right? A very dress up look. And it would be, I know I could wear it, but it would definitely be for a very special occasion. But this soft fawn is so nice, you guys. Just look at that color. It's super, just a nice neutral, goes with everything. You don't have to think about it. I too struggle with dry lips. This does not feel dry to me, but I am not a super big fan of matte on me. I prefer a gloss. So I'm going to put a little bit of the soft nude on mine, just on the center of my bottom lip. I just prefer that look for me because I'm already all one color. My hair was the same color as my skin and my brows, and I'm fair. So when everything is one color and then I have a matte on, it just doesn't feel quite as much kapow for me. So that's just my own personal preference. So I put just a little of the soft nude with the soft fawn. But what I did like, thank you for bringing up the precision of that point on these doe foots, because I fell off my bike when I was a kid and I have a bump on my lip right here. So it's always tricky for me on this side of my lip. So anybody have lips that are just not like the perfect lips? Yeah, those girls out there that have those perfect lips that are nice and full and all those things, be blessed. Appreciate your young lips while you have them.
Right?
So put in the comments, which is your favorite? The soft fawn is what I have on with a little soft nude. LaRue has on the red Nior and Diane has on the rich mahogany. So type in which is your favorite. Let's see which one tends to be the favorite of the crowd. We'd love to hear. Also, we're going to go to the next one. Let's pick our next number. Give us a drum roll. Ah, we're going on to the contouring. Poor Michaela. I'm so sorry, Michaela, we're putting you on the spot. Oh my gosh. I love it. I can see your face, Michaela, and I know that the reason why you keep off your video, because I would giggle along with you. All right. I get to introduce you to our professional makeup artist who is becoming a friend, which is such a joy. And also she's bringing us our perspective, or her perspective, to our events from a different place than what we have as beauty consultants, because we're not makeup artists. We're not trained to touch. We're not, that's not our position as Mary Kay beauty consultants and sales directors. We come from an education based. Mary Kay trains us very, very well. Our education is awesome, but Raquel's comes from a little different perspective. And she's also out there where in that world, and has a lot more perspective of all the different products that are available. So we've had some really great conversations. So Raquel got married last weekend. Well, the weekend before last, I guess, on May 4th. So she is not Raquel Alba anymore. She is Raquel Allen now. So we are so happy for you to have had your wedding. And I know that it was an exciting up to it and then kind of a whoosh. And she caught a cold. Do y'all remember that? If you had, if you all got married, how it was like that big rush up to the event and then, whew, so her body's like going, okay, now I can get sick. So, but I'm glad you're feeling better. We're really excited to have you share with us about the brow products that we have to offer, including the new brow gel, which is number 8. So how are you guys doing? We've done number 15 and we've done number 8. In the comments, share who had any of those two or one of those numbers. And then as Raquel is teaching, ask the questions, you guys. Put them in the comments. I'll watch the comments and make sure that Raquel gets the questions asked. All right? Hey, all right. All right. Whoever's from iPhone, that's on iPhone, put your name in there so we know who you are. That would be great.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
Raquel,
thank you so
take it
much.
away.
Thanks for the lovely introduction.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. So I'm Raquel. I'm a bridal makeup artist based in Seattle. And I joined Mary Kay not too long ago, about a month ago or so. So very excited to be here and excited to do another tutorial. I don't know, I did another kind of spring makeup look last time. So I'm excited to do a brow look today. So I'm going to introduce our new clear brow gel, which is super exciting because I know we had it before and I think it had gotten discontinued at one point. Is that right?
Yes, it did. Exactly.
Okay.
And then we
And
all,
then you guys,
and
and
we
then
all
we're all
complained and
begging
brought it
for
back.
it.
We complained
Yeah.
nicely because we don't complain. We're not complainers, but we were just like, we loved it. Bring it back, please. And they did.
Good. Well, I'm happy they did because it's really, really good. Yeah. So this is a really awesome multi-use product because what's nice about it is you can use it on its own. You can use it after you use our brow pencil. So once you define your eyebrow, you can go ahead and go in with the clear brow gel, and it really just sets everything in place. And you can also use it as a kind of like a setting brow gel before you go in with your brow pencil, or even going in before with the brow tint as well. So it has multiple uses, which is great. Now for my eyebrows, since I do have thicker eyebrows, I have a lot more hair in them, but I do have a couple sparse areas kind of like through here. So I already did this one here. So that's what the pencil looks like with the clear brow gel. But here, this one, like you kind of see little sparse areas here, little sparse areas here. So I don't like to have a super, super defined eyebrow. I think the more natural, the better. So what I like to do with my eyebrows is I'll go in kind of like down here. Like I like to kind of draw a line like this towards the bottom and just kind of fill that little bottom gap up a bit more. So it's already looking a lot better now. And then for this part here, you want to kind of start doing little flicks, like you're going to mimic your eyebrow hair. And that's the most natural way of filling in a brow. So instead of it kind of like completely drawing it in, you want to make sure you're doing little flicks like so. And sorry, my mirror is right over here, which is why I'm looking over here. But I'm just kind of...
We can see you really good.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just mimicking my hair here. And then you can kind of start seeing those areas starting to get filled in here. And then I usually go pretty quick. But like right here, we have some sparse areas. So I definitely want to fill that in here. And then I like to kind of elongate my tail here like that. Just because my tail is a little short, I like to make it a little bit longer.
I've never heard it called a tail. I love that.
Yeah, the eyebrow tail. And then I like to just kind of fill it in the middle here a little bit. Yeah, so I don't go super crazy with the brows, especially because I already have a lot of hair. So for those who don't have a lot of hair, I recommend going in with a pencil so you can kind of define that eyebrow shape first, and then you can go in with the tinted brow gel, and that's going to really fill it in beautifully, and it's going to give the eyebrow more of a dimension to it, and it's going to kind of make it appear like you have an eyebrow. And then you can always set it in with a clear gel as well. So those are some kind of ways to work with the eyebrows. And then for those who have really bushy eyebrows, who have a lot of hair, the clear brow gel is amazing because this sets everything in place so beautifully. And then that's the tint. I meant to use the clear one.
Yeah, you don't have to
But yeah.
use the tint, do you? Because because you have enough of
Yeah,
the,
so for me, I don't like to use the tint just because I already have a lot of hair going on. So I kind of just fill it in the little sparse areas that I was showing earlier, and then I'll go in with the clear gel just to like keep everything in place and then have my eyebrows, last all day long.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
But the clear or the tinted gel is amazing for those who have really, really, really sparse eyebrows, or
Like
maybe
me.
someone who has, like very, very thin hair, almost like transparent hair, like translucent hair. That is a really great product to use.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Maybe when you're done with this, you can just show, like pretend how you would put it on, how you would do the brow
Yeah.
tint, how you'd put that
Yeah,
on.
totally.
One of my
Totally.
favorite products is that brow tint along with a pencil. I often can use, because I'm one of the people you were talking about that has very, very, very thin, my hair is fine naturally.
Yeah.
And as I become of a more interesting age, our brows just aren't as thick. So those of you, anybody relate to that? That just really, I look at Raquel's brows and I'm like, oh, I really never had very like bushy brows or full brows at all. But having the option to do a pencil, and I loved how you showed how you flick that to like pretend like it makes it look like you actually are making hairs. But when
Yeah.
that brow tint came out, because it thickened the brow hairs individually, and like you said, that dimension, it gives it more of a dimension versus just a pencil. But then the color too. So those two things together made a really big difference for me with my brows. So some days I do just the brow tint, and then some days I do the pencil and the brow tint, like you mentioned.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. And just how I was showing how to use the clear brow gel, it's the same way that you would use the tint. Now you only need a little bit because it's super pigmented, and it like a little bit of product goes a long way. So I'll show you kind of like in the back of my hand too. Like it's a really beautiful tint, and you just kind of brush it on the eyebrows, just like so. And then it fills it in for you. And it's also such an easy step too. If you're not feeling super comfortable with the pencil, if you don't really know like exactly how to like outline or do the hair flicks and stuff, because it does take some practice to do
Yeah.
that. If you are not feeling super comfortable with that, this is just like a brush and go step. Honestly, it's so easy, and it gives that line, or not lined effect, it gives that defined effect that a pencil would give as well. But it's just like a lot easier of a process. You just swipe and you go, and you can,
It's like
and you can
mascara. It really,
yeah,
it's like if you can use mascara, you can use the brow tint for sure.
yeah, exactly. And you can take our eyebrow pencil as well, which has the spoolie on the other end, and you can go in and like really blend it out beautifully. So you
Yeah.
can just put a little bit of product on here at the beginning of the eyebrow, and then you can use that spoolie to really blend it out. And if you feel like you need more, you can go in and add some more, and then just keep blending it out.
What is a spoolie?
A spoolie
No,
would be,
the
so this
spoolie
part
brush. I
of the,
think, do you have a
oh,
spoolie
the
brush?
spoolie brush. Yes, I have it. Yes, yes, yes.
The
So the spoolie brush would
good
be
question
this
here
guy right
too.
here. Yeah, so it would be this guy right here. Hold on, let me grab that. Oop. Yeah, so this is the spoolie end of the brush.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you have your slanted brush on this side, and then your spoolie on this side here.
Yeah, and some people can even use powder, right? With that slanted edge if they like
Yes, with the
powder.
slanted edge, yep, you
Mhm.
can use your powder, and then you would go in with this side, and you would just blend out the powder. You could even do a pomade as well. I know a lot of people like to use pomades, so you can use like a cream or a pomade
Yeah,
with
which
the
would really
brush,
do the
and then
same thing
also
as a
blend it out.
gel, wouldn't it?
Yes, yep,
Yeah.
it has like, yep, it's the same effect as a gel.
So here's a good question, really good question. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see, who was it? I think it was LaRue that asked it first, and Nora. And this is a situation I have. So Nora asks, I was wondering too about gray. She has a small patch of gray hair and her hair in her brows, and her hair is black. So
Okay.
would she use one of the dark tints to match that? Is that what she would do?
Yes. Yeah.
Great.
So you would want to use, so you would want to use a darker tint just to match that eyebrow hair for sure. And you could even go for a little bit of a darker tint that you would use for your whole eyebrow, just to cover those gray hairs, and then go in with like your regular tint, but like make sure you're really kind of blending that out.
Yeah, yeah. And we have, let's see, we have blonde, dark blonde, brunette, dark brunette, and black brown. So we have 5 shades. So we have plenty of shades really to cover everybody. So so Nora, you absolutely, talk to your consultant and she'll help you get that exact shade that will match those other hairs. I have the exact same issue in my brows, but my hairs are different colors. And so that tint that I get to use, it just gives that one color instead of, because even a pencil, and then there's those crazy hairs, because gray hairs come in different. They come in, they're very different hairs than the rest of the hair.
They do. They're wild. They'll like one of them starts coming up like that, the other one's down like this.
It's not even funny, but it is funny. It's like you just have to have a lot of sense of humor as you age. That is for sure.
Yes.
So
even my hair ones are coming out all wild. They have a mind of their own.
Girl.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. And with dark hair like that, they show so much for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
right.
One of them right here, just front and center. She likes to be the star of the show.
And when you plug it, it comes right back?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah, I know.
But at least it doesn't come back double, because that used to be like a thing people would say. If you pluck it, then more will come out. And no. Old wives' tale.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works, for sure. So if you have any more questions about brows, ask them. We'll get them answered for you here in the chat. So okay, next number. What's next? Let's see what's next. Oil-free makeup remover. Okay, I just used this. So as you might have seen my screen go off, as Diane and as Raquel was teaching, Diane and I were taking off of our lipstick so that we could show you the next lipstick. So I use the oil-free eye makeup remover. Oh, I should have my little pad here that I used. You guys, the oil-free eye makeup remover is an awesome eye makeup remover. It's the best-selling eye makeup remover in the land. My clients love this. I've had multiple people that have used other brands and then try ours, and they don't go back. But just make sure you shake it first. But just a little hint with it, there's so many uses of this product, but it does take off your lipstick. You know how sometimes you've had your lipstick on and it's just like, I just need to get this off, and you don't want to wipe it off because then it's going to go all over, like we talked about. This will take off your lipstick really great without it smudging all over. Just, don't, be gentle with it where you go with it. And then your lips will be nice and soft. And then I was able to put on the new lip color. So I'm going to have Diane and I here. Let me spotlight us here. So Diane and I can share. Oh, maybe I better do the next number, because I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we've got 15, 8, and 2. Oh, I know. The other thing I was going to tell you guys is, no, never mind. I won't take time to do it. Never mind. Your consultant will know this. You don't need to hear it from me. All right, let's see. 15, 8, 2. Who's got all 3 so far? Number 5 are their sparkle lipsticks. Who has number 5? Who has 15, 8, 2, and 5? I don't know. I don't have all your numbers memorized. I really don't. All right. So Diane and I are going to show you these new sparkle lipsticks. And you guys, I'm not going to show you the color that I have on, because there's 2 new sparkle lip colors. And you guys, have you all done this before? Have you ever washed your lip colors? It's so flippin' annoying, isn't it? I'm looking for Diane here so I can get her up here with me.
We're both.
Hey, Diane, spotlight yourself.
I pinned both of us. We're already spotlighted.
Oh, you are? I don't see you. Why don't I see you?
I see both of us. Can everybody see both of us? No? Weird.
All right, maybe Michaela can hop in there and spotlight us.
Huh.
Well, there you are. Now I see you. There we are. Did it. Okay. I want you guys to be able to see these lip colors. So I'm going to have Diane show off both because the other day I was looking all over the place for my lip color and looking 20 minutes I looked, and then like an hour later my husband said, I found your lipstick and it was in the dryer. So these are beautiful. I love them, but this one got washed. So I'm not going to show you the one that I have on. It's still usable. I just have to use an applicator. So, okay. So see the outsides of those, you guys? They're sparkly and shimmery and gorgeous. Like gorgeous. Now, don't be afraid of them because they have all that sparkle and shimmer. I mean, look, neither one of us has a ton of sparkle and shimmer on our lips. It's around the outside. So the other day when I used it, the first time I used it before I washed it, you can also take the outside and kind of give it a little bit of a shimmer across your lips. So that was really fun. What is so special about these though, Diane? What's extra special?
Oh gosh. I don't know.
What makes them special? There's a reason that they have the hearts on
Oh
them.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't prep you for that question, did I?
The heart. The heart. They are a charitable foundation donation. So anyone that orders these beautiful lipsticks, some of the profits of those go to our charitable foundation, help support ending domestic violence against women and children and cancers that affect women. So these are awesome because they're making things happen in the cancer world and also helping so many women get away from abusive situations.
Yeah, Mary Kay has given millions and millions. I don't remember the number. I always forget the number. It's like 40 something million or 50 something million that Mary Kay has given the charitable foundation towards those two causes. I love the names of these. Diane has on the Empower, and I have on the Positive Impact. So they're both beautiful lip colors, really pretty to, for the summer, but also really like the one I have on, I think is a good neutral also. So I love it. 96 million, LaRue. Good Lord, I was
Yes,
way
I
off.
knew
Oh
it
my
was,
gosh.
yeah.
Thank you so much for knowing that number. And then I will ask Andrea, I will ask your question of Raquel. Thank you. That's a very good question. I won't forget, I promise. But these are different. These have a little bit more of you're fine, Michaela, that's fine. We can go to the next one. This has a little bit more of a moisturizing to it. It's not a matte wear. It's more of a cream lip color and really, really nice. They keep your lips nice and moist. So
yeah, I was
you're
gonna
doing some good.
say the difference too between them, like feeling on your lip, because they're both really like nice on your lip.
Yeah.
But I would say that's what I came up with. The matte wear that we tried before is like a fuzzy blanket kind of on
Oh
your
yeah.
right? And this is like a satin blanket on your lips.
Yes, that's a very good way to describe particularly the matte one. It's like that fuzzy blanket, has a little bit more coverage, kind of has that feathery, look to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Good thinking. All right. I love it. All right. Next number. Here we go. All right. This one I really don't know. Okay. 10. Number 10. Okay. So that's actually 5 numbers. Does anybody have, by any chance, hit all 5? Okay. Before I talk about this, I'm going to ask Raquel to hop back on again. I'm going to ask this question that Andrea asked. Her brow base always looks like a box. Any tips on how to make them look more uniformed, less Frida, more modern, sexy Megan Fox?
Okay, I love it. No, that's a great question. So just to clarify, I think by box, she means maybe like this inner part probably looks a little bit too boxy. So in that case, I would just kind of stay out of the inner part and start defining with a pencil. Define from the middle of the brow all the way to the outer corner and don't touch the inner part at all. Okay. Because you can control the middle part a lot easier than you can the inner corner. So that's
what
gonna
if it's
kind of
kind
give
of
you
bare though? Like mine's kind of bare in there. I need the definition. So I understand what she's talking about, how it sometimes can be a little boxy.
Yeah, so you can use the brow gel if you want. You can use the tint. Yeah, you can use the tint. like towards the middle, but I wouldn't like super define the middle with a
I
pencil.
see. Okay,
Yeah,
so
because
use
that's what's
both.
gonna because that's what's gonna give you a super, super defined boxy look, if you
Okay.
will. Yeah.
Which is what you were talking about that you don't prefer. You like that more of a natural look. So natural brows
Yes.
tend to be a little bit sparser towards the inside, right? I mean, they are a
Yes,
little bit
exactly.
sparser, so it's okay to have that little bit of that you can
Yes.
actually see individual hairs.
Exactly. Yeah. So once you kind of leave this inner part of the brow alone, it's going to give you a more natural look. And then you just define this outer half right here.
Okay.
Because you can, yeah, because that's what's going to give you a more like, more of like that classic kind of Megan Fox looks that you're looking for sure. Because her eyebrows are definitely a lot more defined in the outer part than they are the inner. The inner, you want it to just look a lot more natural for sure.
So a
Yeah,
softer
because
touch,
yes,
more of the tint. If it's completely bare, you have to use a pencil to get a little bit of
yeah, like start
definition
using
there.
like the flicks that I was showing
Mhm.
before. Yeah, so you can. So if it's super super bare, then yes, start using those flick motions, and then start defining like really defining the outer part of the brow.
Great. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Wonderful. All right. Great. I want to make sure we're getting all of the questions answered.
And
Okay.
and also remember too with brows as well, just like a quick little thing,
Mhm.
they're not meant to be like twins, right? Like the brows are not meant to be like completely identical. It's gonna drive you absolutely insane trying to make your eyebrows look identical. Like don't worry about making them look like super, super symmetrical. Think of them as like cousins.
Right. There's
Right?
some
Like
definite
this brow.
things, similarities.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Like still in the same family, still the same bloodline, but like they're not meant to be twins. It's
I
yeah.
love it.
I mean, one brow is gonna do one thing, the other one's gonna do another thing, and it just is what it
Yeah.
is. So
Right.
don't
Yes.
frustrate yourself with trying to get your eyebrows to be like identical.
I have another question. I don't know if anybody's thought of this question, but I just thought of it. Do you recommend people get their brows waxed or threaded or both? Or does it depend on the type of brows you have?
I think it really depends on the type of brow you have, honestly, and the type of shape that you want as well.
Okay.
I know, like I've done both. I've done threading and I have done waxing. For me, like if you want like a super defined, especially up here in the middle, like if you want a really beautiful kind of like shape upwards, threading works better because threading is a lot more like defined.
Mhm.
Whereas waxing would be good to kind of like clean up the under area here, like the middle part here. So that's kind of how I did it. Like if you want a super defined shape, threading is great
Threading's
for
the way to
that.
go. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And yeah, in my personal opinion, I know some people don't like threading, people prefer waxing, but that's just kind of that's what I've done with my eyebrows. Well, now like I've threaded them and waxed them so much that nothing really grows anymore. They're just kind of like
well, and
that. It's
honestly,
been this for many years.
we have to be careful too with waxing because it can really over time it really can mess with the skin up here. So just
Oh
I
yeah.
stopped waxing mine and now I just get them threaded because of the
Yes.
damage that I was starting to notice to
Yes.
that. And my skin's more sensitive being fairer and typically. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Because with waxing it does rip off some of that like
yeah, top layer.
skin just a little
Mhm.
bit. Yeah, that for like layer.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you want to be a little careful with that too, but yeah, waxing's good to just kind of like clean the brow a little bit more, but if you want it super defined, threading is great.
perfect. Great. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for answering
Mm-hmm.
my questions. If anybody has any more, ask them in the chat. We'll get them answered for you. Okay,
Yes,
so we
please.
went to let's see, what was that? Number 10, right? So number 10 is $35. Well, what is $35? Well, here's the deal, you guys. Mary Kay, so I've been with Mary Kay for 34 years. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. So I've been with Mary Kay for a very long time. I started when I was 25. So you go ahead and just do that math. And there you go. And you get the real deal. But here's the thing I want to tell you guys about about what $35 can bring you. $35 can bring you in a Mary Kay business, can give you a business, can give you the ability to have your own business, yours, nobody else's, that you represent Mary Kay. You are a brand ambassador, an influencer, because everybody influences, right? So here's what I want you guys to think about. It costs $35 to get started in Mary Kay. That gives you a website and the payment that goes with the pro pay that goes with it, so people can use your website. That gives you your wholesale buying privilege. Did you know? Answer it in the chat. Did you know that you can make 50% of everything you sell in Mary Kay? So to me, when I started my business back when I was 25, sales was not my thing. In fact, I had a big chip on my shoulders because I was educated, as if that, set me apart from everybody. And like I honestly thought I was just too good. And I'm not proud of telling you that. It was just, I was young. I just didn't know what I didn't know. So I've had to have grace for myself over the years that's how I started. But here's the funny thing is that sure, I was educated, but there was always more month than money. And so that month than money, that problem that I had, that more month than money became me finding a solution, which came to Mary Kay. Because as a teacher, I was a special education teacher, I only had little slots that I could work and that I had energy to work. And so I really needed to add something to my life that I could control my time. And so my neighbor introduced me to Mary Kay. I thought, well, I have this problem. My student loans are coming due and I need to make some cash. And I love the product and people are using the product. And when you just naturally share something you love, and you can make 50%, and the people that you share it with will like it or they won't. It's their choice. They're grown women. They get to make that decision. But because I love them, I figured probably other people will too. So just the kind of common sense part of it was important to me, and I could make a decision. But then all the doubts started coming in. I got overwhelmed. I got scared. I got doubted myself. People would say things, or friends would say, but you don't wear makeup, or blah blah blah, all the things, right? And then I had to make a decision as I was looking at my Mary Kay business. Who's in charge of my future? Not the person that says, you don't wear makeup. Why are you doing this? She's not in charge of my future. Not the person that thinks that, sales is whatever and has an attitude about it. She's not in charge of my future. Nobody was coming to my rescue. Like nobody was coming. I didn't have a knight in shiny armor come running in on his white horse. It wasn't, he wasn't coming to save my situation for me. But I felt like there was an empowerment, a moment in time where this was given to me. And back then, now it's $35 to start. Then you can decide if you want to get a full starter kit, which I would show you the starter kit, but it's a little far over there. Can you guys see it right there? It's right up there. The starter kit, you can get that after 15 days or up to 15 days. You can make that decision to get a starter kit. Oh, there's a picture of it. So you get to choose your bundle. Everybody starts with $35 now, and you can do just the e-start. Just the e-start if you want to. But the starter kit is packed full of about $400 worth of product, and you get that for $90. Is it 90 or 95? I can't remember. I always forget. I'm going to say 95. So then if you get it, you'll be like, hey, if it's 90, I save $5. So, but here's what happens is, here's what I suggest, just from what I've experienced from being in this business for so long and growing a strong, solid Mary Kay business with the women that I get to be blessed with. You make the decision based on the outcome you want, the vision you want for your life. Will this $35 decision give me the opportunity to use it as a tool to get closer to the vision that I have for my life? Then make the decision. If you say yes, because it lines up with your vision, go about making that decision the right decision. Go about learning what you need to learn in your Mary Kay business. Integrate it into the life the way you want it to be integrated into your life. Yours is going to look a little different than mine and Raquel's and LaRue's and Diane's and the people that you've met here. But no people pleasing. You guys, no people pleasing. Empower yourself. Come on in and have some fun and some friendship in a place where you're going to get educated. I'll tell you what, the personal growth in here is priceless because nobody can ever take that away from you. Nobody can take away your personal growth. Nobody can take away your confidence. Nobody can take away your ability to go after your vision. And nobody's coming. I'm sorry to say, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's actually good news, because what it does is it causes us to empower ourselves to get into action and use this business to go after the vision that you have. That's what Mary Kay intended way back in 1963. 60 years ago, against all odds, she said, I know women can make a difference in the business world and still work according to their values. And she taught us how, and she changed the business world because she made a choice based on vision and not on circumstances, needs, or others' opinions. So I hope that that really encourages you and has you take a peek at this Mary Kay business for $35. It's a $35 decision. It's not having a baby, getting a tattoo, or getting married. Those are pretty big decisions and permanent. So, all right, what's our next number? Let's see, what is our next number? Number 13. Oh, I get to share this one. Okay. So number 13 is our brand new skincare, you guys. This just launched like tomorrow. It's launching tomorrow officially. I think it'll show up on the websites on the 16th. So the day after tomorrow. So there's 4 new products that is in our Mary Kay skincare. A cleanser, a toner. Pretend this is the scrub, because I accidentally sent in somebody the scrub instead of the hydration. So I have two hydrators on here and a hydrator. There's 2 formulas. You guys catch this. There's 2 formulas. One is mattifying, one is hydrating. Now, listen to this carefully. This is entry-level skincare. This is not age, there's no age fighters in here. This is entry-level skincare, okay? So this is preteen, teen, young, like early 20s maybe, depending on skin type. So now, that doesn't mean somebody that loves a toner. You can absolutely put a toner into any one of our skincare lines. All of our skincare lines are made to be interchanged, because that's what we're trained to do, is to find a skincare that works just for you with all the different lines. So this is made for those teens and preteens, clean, simple, safe ingredients full of antioxidants. I just was reading the ingredient list today and learning a little bit more about the product. And I'm so excited to be able to share it with my clients. So all of you out there that are moms of that age group, so 10-ish to 19, 20-ish in that age group, this is a great skincare for entry level, especially those preteens that are just learning, because what they really need to learn is how to cleanse and moisturize. And then they can add in a scrub and a toner. So it's just little by little. And then others that are maybe more comfortable with skincare can, do all 4 steps. The set itself is $80. Each step is $20. So we're going to give you a special at the end and show you how you can get that for a discount, or just join us and be a consultant. And hey, one of the benefits of being a consultant is you get your own wholesale buying privilege. And boy, do I love that. All right, drum roll, please. Here we go. Do we have any winners yet? I'm assuming we don't. Let me see. If your numbers are called, you got to jump in here. You could say like bingo if you want. You can just write in bingo. So how many of you, real quick in the comments, how many of you have daughters that are that age? How many of you are grandmas? The best job in the world. How many of you are aunties? Any of you have sisters that are that age group, neighbors? How many of you are in a community that your kids all know each other, and I raise boys, so it would for me it would be, oh, Nora, you have 3 of them, yay, keep going. And Andrea, you have 2 of them, great, good job. So put in the comments if you have that age group to work with. Be super fun. All right, money back guarantee, you guys. This is really important. And consultants, this is important for you too, because Mary Kay backs us. This is how much Mary Kay believes in the products. So let's say we get you started, or your daughter or whoever, on the skincare, and we give her the hydrating formula. And then as she's using it for a while, it's just a little too much moisture. So we might want to switch out the mattifying moisturizer for that hydrating. You don't purchase a new one. We just do a switch for you straight across. Or let's say she decides that she wants a different cleanser. She'd like to try the Naturally line or something. So then we would switch that out. The difference would either be returned to you if it's higher or lower, or you would pay the difference. And here's the deal, you guys, Mary Kay will replace this product for you as a consultant. So then we can give you 100% satisfaction guarantee without compromising our financial part of our business. And clients, you don't have to feel weird about that either. I still have trouble getting my mom to return products if it's not the right color. I'm like, Mom, give me that product. I will return it. It's fine. All right. Now, how are we doing? Do we have any? Let's do another number, Michaela. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Raquel and I were talking about makeup for teens and the importance of skincare and kind of what's happening out there in the teen world. A lot of teens I'm hearing are utilizing products that have a lot of age fighters in them. And it's just one, it's a waste of their money because they're paying for ingredients they don't need. And two, putting age fighters on your skin too early is just not a good idea for your skin. Just basic good skincare at that age is where they need to start. Okay, I am so glad that we're talking about this product because on the last event, I talked about these a lot. Raquel did a demo for us of these. These are my absolute favorite pencils. Oh, I'm missing one. Sorry, the Steely one. I just realized I don't know where it is. The Steely pencil is gray. So there's 4 colors. These are waterproof, you guys. I'm talking waterproof. Like, okay, like waterproof. Like I can smudge this all around. I have it in my lashes. None of that came off, you guys, right in my lashes. I have black in my lashes and just above my lashes. When I laugh, my eyes smush together. This never smudges. I love it. You guys, I've struggled and struggled and struggled with liner. And when this new liner came out, I was like, thank you, Jesus, above for this liner. Because it always would take me so long to do my makeup because of liner. So you guys, these have been such a blessing. So blue, steely, brown, and black, all the colors you need. And really fun, you can wear, like if you wear black, you can put color over the top of them or, whatever with powder. So liners are 14, I believe that they are. We have winners, we do. Show the screen, you have numbers when we registered. Yes, somebody is showing, oh, Michaela, you're so on it. Girl can jump between. So we have 3 winners. Congratulations, Heather with Tanya. Heather, are you on? Hop in here and tell us that you're on. D with Dawn, DS with Dawn, and Glenda with LaRue. Glenda, I'm so happy you're on with us. Glenda is LaRue's sister. So welcome and thank you so much. Heather's on. Congratulations, Heather. Okay, so Heather, make sure, well, actually, you all just tell your consultant it's okay that they send me your address and I will send you your prize for being our winner tonight. And then consultants, if there's any of you that are that have got all 5 numbers, make sure you let us know too. So, okay, you guys, hop on everybody. Let me take me off my spotlight so we can pop everybody on and just tell you all thank you so much. If you have any more, oh, there's one more. Never mind. We have one more slide, don't we? Because I was going to show you how you could get these if this is what you chose as at a discount. I totally forgot. So sorry, Michaela. I just unspotlighted myself and maybe you needed to keep it that way. So we have some special deals for you guys tonight. So let me close up with those. We have a special deal for every $50 that you purchase from your consultant. So you can talk to her about what products are right for you and narrow it down. For every $50 you purchase, there's our April's, oops, this is actually May's. She'll show you May's special deals for the month. I mean, you can give her April's too, you guys, if you want. Let them choose. It's totally up to them. So whichever one they choose. So you'll get an opportunity to choose off of a sheet that has a whole bunch of seasonal. So we change them every month to hit the seasons. So you'll have the opportunity to choose from those products. And then the other thing you can choose is you can get $80 for $40 when you share. So what is the nicest thing that you can do and probably the most, I don't know, like the way that you can just really bless your consultant is to share her. And then what happens is you're sharing your consultant, but you're also sharing your consultant and the Mary Kay products with the people that are in your life because you love them. So when you enjoy products, I always prefer it when people tell me, like I always ask for referrals when I need something. Like if I need something done in my house, or if I need something fixed, or if I'm looking for, you know, some really great jeans or whatever, then I always will ask for referrals. It's the same thing with skincare. So this is a way that we get in front of people and be able to share the products. And then they're grown women, they get to make their own decision, but they're educated about the products. They get to touch and feel and experience them. So here are some ways to do that. And you can do this in many different ways, some more traditional ways with Mary Kay in person, if your consultant is near you, on Zoom with samples or not. Social media pop-ups through Facebook or Instagram, or even through texting. We have affiliate type links that your consultant can send you, and then you can send to some friends and family, and then all the sales that come in from that affiliate link, then you're going to get a portion of that to be able to use for your own skincare. So there's lots of products, doesn't have to be skincare. So all of those ways are ways for you to earn, a way to bless your consultant and to bless the people that you're sharing with too. So everybody gets to win. I just love that. So there it is. There's the May ones in the chat. So you guys can take a peek at that too and see what the other options are. So lots of ways to take advantage of some deals tonight with you and with your consultant. So the best compliment you can give is by sharing her. All right, and then our next event coming up will be on Tuesday, so 2 weeks from tonight, and Raquel is going to walk us through contouring. So walking through contouring for each, you know, like for real people. Right, Raquel, for real people, for people that want to learn that extra special touch,
Yes.
yet not necessarily what's going to be walking across, you know, a stage or in theater or something like that.
Right.
So
A realistic, easy contouring.
perfect. I
Yes.
am very much looking forward to that. So if you'd like to be part of that, put it in the comments that you would like to be invited. And congratulations to Heather. Okay, now I'm going to remember. Heather D. And I missed one person. Who is it? Glenda and Glenda. So congratulations to our winners tonight. Thank you all for being on. Oh, you know what I would also love, if you want to just take a minute, I'll stay on for just a minute. If you all want to put in here, we're talking about what we're going to do for the month of June. So if there's something really specific you want to learn about color, about skincare, if there's some anti-aging things, maybe you've wanted to learn about retinol. That's been something I've been wanting to teach. So that might be one of the things. I have a lot of people ask me about retinol. One of my clients just actually went to the dermatologist and had some things removed. And she said, my dermatologist told me to be using retinol. Am I using retinol? She didn't even know with the products. And I said, no, you're not. Let's talk. So those are the things people are hearing out there. So is that something you want to, so yes, retinol. Okay. So, put your requests in there. Maybe, if you want to learn about particular colors for skin types or skin tones, hair colors, ages, if you want to learn a different, some sort of eye look or something for summer, how to keep your product on in the summer. That's always a good thing, because we're all coming up to, I have 2 weddings coming up back to back 2 weekends, and they're going to be outdoor weddings. How do you keep your face on? It's not, should mature women wear shimmer eyeshadows? Karen is asking. The answer is yes. It depends on where.
Yes, 100% yes. That is a huge misconception.
It is, isn't it? We talked about this, didn't we, Raquel?
Yes,
But it does
did.
depend where, right? It does depend where.
It depends where, yes.
Maybe a shimmer and shine summer glow look or something fun like that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Something that we can all, you know, something fun that we can wear like for outdoor parties and stuff that isn't too much, but gives us a little kapow. I love that.
Yes, absolutely. Sweat-proof makeup too.
Oh yeah, sweat-proof makeup. Good idea. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody so much for being on. I appreciate you all so much. And thanks to LaRue and Diane for staying on with us too. You all have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll stay on for a quick second if you're typing in the chat. But good night. Connect with your consultant. Thank you so much. Hi, Tracy. Oh, bye, Tracy. She was clicking out right when I said hello. I love it. Okay, Dawn, stay on for a quick second. I want you to meet Raquel. Good night, Suzanne. I know it's late for you.
Yes. Did you get my
Good
message,
night.
Stephanie,
Yeah,
about Becky, her grandmother,
yes,
my
I
sister's
did.
mother-in-law?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Talk to
Zzz.
you guys later.
Good night. Good night, Courtney. Make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat here. All right. Okay. Dawn is not feeling good, so she's not going to put her she's just coming off of COVID.
Well, that and I'm already ready for beds.
You're in your jammies.
Yeah.
But I wanted you guys to meet because you're both in West Seattle. And so Dawn, Raquel, Dawn. And Dawn has
That's
Dawn,
what I
how
look
long have
like.
you been in Mary Kay?
13 years now. Yeah. Just celebrate 13. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
So
Yeah.
where do you live, Dawn? Like exact?
So Raquel, I'm over, I'm near the Admiral Junction, 49th and Hanford, if you know kind of where that's at, but yeah.
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 Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm right at the I live right in the California Alaska junction, like right on the corner of California and Alaska.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
So like right in the middle of the hub, like right by Easy Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Which apartments?
Junction 47 right on top of the Starbucks.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know where that. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Stephanie cool. And I, we were talking about like possibly having an event, like all three of us or something, hosting it here in West Seattle. That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Have you happened to talk to your place to see if it's available yet?
No, I haven't talked to them yet, but that's on my list to do tomorrow for sure. I'm going to email them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm hopefully we can rent out the space, and yeah, because it just has such a beautiful view of the water, and yeah it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
So nice. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
And Dawn, you have quite a few clients in that area, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, if we,
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you were saying, like a beauty bar or something like that, kind of a, well, we'll say open house, but not really, that type of thing.
But people can come at different times. So it's, we can just have it open at from whenever to whenever. I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking that it would be cool to have like a skincare bar, like so people could, and that'd be like my forte. That's what I love to do. So we could literally have mirrors and trays out so people could come up to the bar, and whatever skincare, I could have all the skincare. So even if somebody brought, a daughter to have their entry-level skincare, we could have that there. We could have all the different skincares there. So then whatever they want to try, and we could just do, I'll just do eyes down. I wouldn't do whole face or take off makeup or anything.
Exactly.
And then Raquel, if you wanted to do like more of a color bar that like maybe eyes and the eyes part or something. Dawn, do you have all the eye colors as demos in a thing?
In the big compact,
yeah. Mine's kind of just little by little been, and I keep thinking they're going to change the line or adjust the line. And so I'm just like, every time I think I should probably fill that thing back up, then I'm like, oh, they're going to change the line, and then I'll just fill it up. So that's great. If you have, I have most of them, not all of them.
Yeah, no, I have them. I mean, I have a couple in there that have been discontinued and then crossed out. But anyway, it still looks nice. But yes, I do have all the colors.
Yeah, because it's nice to have that kind of, so we can always look at, we were looking at June 2nd, right?
Yeah. Which is a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. I think the sooner the better, because once like summer gets into full, hits full, it's like people are just out of town and just not available and that kind of stuff.
You always hope that on these event days that the weather's bad.
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly.
Weather's bad.
Yeah.
Because it's like people have choices then, like different choices, things come up.
Mm-hmm.
But we can talk
Totally.
more about like specifics. I was just kind of throwing things around in my head this morning about it. A lip bar, satin hands is always great. Satin hands, satin lips,
Yep.
a lip color bar, and then, eye color / cheeks, to help people choose. I have
Yeah,
all
that would be
kinds,
really
but,
fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd even be happy too to do like foundation matching too.
that would be great. I have all the foundations.
Cool. That would be
Okay.
awesome. Like even like the CC cream and foundation matching.
Mhm.
Not to toot my own horn, but I'm very good at
Toot
foundation
toot.
Yes,
matching.
you should. Yes, you should be. And you tune it all you want.
Yeah, exactly.
That is something it is something that just is really important. It was really tricky as a consultant learning that. It takes a lot to learn. I mean, it just is little by little by
Yes.
little. You just have to do a lot of faces, right, Dawn? I mean,
You
it's
have,
just
Exactly.
the
yeah,
way.
it takes a lot of practice. Yeah, you
Mhm.
just like, but then like once you do so many of them, it just becomes like so easy. You just look at the person and it's like, I know
Yes.
what color you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
I was
that would be cool. So yeah, I mean, that would be super fun, to have something like that. I think I could get quite a few people there, and
Cool.
it's a good central location. Um, you know, there's nothing going on that weekend. I don't think I'll have to look,
right. I
but I
know we
don't.
chose earlier in the month and versus later in the month for those reasons, because as soon as summer kicks in, man,
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look at the blog and see if there's anything else going on. But there's definitely, I mean, there's always parking, around the junction, and
Oh
um
yeah.
the only thing we'd have to compete with would be the farmers market on Sunday.
Ah, yes. That's right.
But that's
That's
still a
right.
lot of
Maybe we
I
could
didn't
bill it
listen.
as go to the farmer's market and stop by
And
on
then
the
stop
way
by, yeah.
or something. Make a stop or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
still
I'm going
that's yeah,
to,
that's fine.
I'll contact my apartment and see.
Okay, cool.
That would be great. All
Yes.
right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Raquel, for all that and
Thanks,
just being
Raquel.
Yeah. Of course. Yes. It was so nice to meet you, Dawn.
Yeah, it's good to meet you, and it will be in person or on camera next time. Sorry.
Oh, no worries at all. I totally get it.
All right.
I'm like,
No
I'm gonna take
problem.
advantage of this no camera thing and just get ready for
And
this.
snuggle into bed.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
always takes me about an hour and a half to wind down after doing things like this, even though I'm
Mm-hmm.
not like wired or anything. It's just as
Your brain's
okay,
going. Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
make
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah.
And then I'll go
Well,
sit and drink some wine and eat my popcorn.
exactly.
That's next.
Well, this was fun. This was really cool. I liked this event. This was really, really fun. I had a few people drop off at the end, and that's
Always will.
fine. But whatever. That's fine. I've got my list of people and I marked everything off. I'm still gonna take care of them. So it's
You
all good.
bet. Yeah, and they can watch it. They won't be in the sweepstakes, of course, but they can at least watch it. And poor Michaela, I felt like she's usually
Going back and
so
forth.
on it, but
I know. Oh,
Well,
poor
Dawn,
thing.
she announced, I can tell you now, she's pregnant. So I'm
Oh,
gonna guess she has a little
fantastic.
bit of a pregnant brain.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh,
But poor
yeah.
thing.
And
She,
taking care of two little ones. Oh, geez.
right,
Ugh.
A
right.
lot. She's got a lot on her hands.
She is such a blessing to us. Wasn't that intro cool? Wasn't it just those slides with the timer on it? Just,
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love how she does it.
I know she's
Yeah.
just so clever and she does that stuff so fast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it would take me 2
That's
days.
crazy.
So.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
All right, you two. You guys have a
Okay.
great night. Dawn,
Okay.
keep getting
Okay.
better.
Thank
Same with
you.
you, Raquel. Keep getting better.
Yeah,
And we'll
I
talk
know.
tomorrow or the next day, whenever you hear from your peeps.
Okay.